Hello everyone, Suman Pachigula here, and today I'm going to share something, my insight, and how that can help you to build a life that you want. And our life is consists of the sum of the decisions or choices that we have made in the journey so far. And now once you understand how the decisions are made and how you can able to choose properly, then you could able to align your life in a way that you love to go as far as you can, because sometimes we get frustrated with the kind of decisions we took, and you are going to understand why that happens and how you can be a person who can able to make better decisions or choice in your life. All right, so now let's understand how our decisions are made and what are the decisions. Okay, now here if you look, generally there are decisions or choices that we make very few times in our life. There are choices that we make which are below 10. Okay, and how did I come with the number 10? I don't know, but that's like just a frequency, okay, which does not occur more or less. It's like in the middle. And now there are choices, there are decisions that we take many. All right, that's like we cannot count. So now let me share that with you in detail so that you could able to understand exactly why things are happening and how I'm going to put my point here. Got it? First is, when I say 1 to 2 decisions, that could be buying a house, studying in bigger colleges, or marriage, choosing spouse or life partner, right? We do not do it for 10-15 times, correct? And now these are one types of choices and decisions, and there are few more choices. Those are job, buying small items, visiting to places, or that sort related, which are like below 10, which happens but we do not happen much. Like, let's say you're choosing a job, you're joining a company, so in your lifetime. So here I'm talking about in your whole lifetime, there are these are the ways how we take decisions. Okay, in our whole life we take 1 to 2 choices which are big choices, right? Marrying, studying, going abroad, buying houses, and so on. Now same with here, jobs, we may hop 2 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 people are there who are horrible. And now buying small items, maybe mobile phones, maybe cars, and visiting to different places. And now there are the choices which are many, meaning daily activities, activity related decisions, food related, entertainment, hobby, and taking care of your health and what you want to listen, what you want to do, and planning. So many things are there which has the numbers we do multiple times in our life, meaning these are the kind of daily things. So our life, you, okay, here you are consists of the choices that you had made during your life so far. Are you agree with me so far? And now let's understand who you are. Okay, who you are actually. And now why I'm sharing this with you, because in these current situations, if you are a student, if you are at your mid age, 35, 40s, or you are at the age where you are worried about looking back, that what sort of decisions you have taken and what is that happened. Now this will help you to understand what was the situation, what was the scenario that you have taken some suggestions or decisions, accepted or made some choices, and now how coming forward in your future, how you will understand if you need to take a decision, what are the data points you are going to connect, and that is what I'm going to share here. So let's understand, you are a sum total of your consciousness and your subconsciousness. All right, so here when we say subconsciousness, so that is another realm of thinking and where the thoughts exist. But here I would like to make it pretty clear that your heart and brain, because it has consciousness, correct? So here when heart and brain is aligned together, you will have a certain kind of feeling. And when you are feeling harmonious, when you are feeling good, when you are feeling energetic, when you have getting hunches, you are getting inspirations, Those are the thoughts, those are the feelings generally triggered when your heart and brain are aligned together. Meaning, your heart and brain knows who you are. You do not know about yourself that much. Your heart and brain knows because it has been with you since the beginning, and heart and brain has its own neurocells and thought receptors, right? That can, the emotion receptors that works together, it has its own brain, right? You if you understand more, it has own neural cells or like network that connect and look for feelings, experiences, and that will help you to take decisions. So whenever you are in a situation, to don't wait for your brain to give you instruction whether you to do it or not, but you need to rely on your heart as well. Brain is primarily divided in two parts, which are of logical and another of emotional, correct? And now your heart is primarily what is connected with your superconsciousness. It is related to the feeling. It knows who you are. That's the reason we say do something whatever from your heart. Why do not say that use your brain, right? Because heart is something that knows what is good for you. You yourself might not have known you because you have been identified yourself by your five senses, and you did not know that who really you are. And then what happens, this consciousness kicks in, and your consciousness tells you, brings you thoughts that shall I do it, shall I not, what I am feeling now. Then it needs some logical proof. It is more of a fear-based confusion, doubt, or indecisiveness. Now while there is a situation and you need to take a decision, if anything this feeling comes in, understand that your consciousness, your conscious brain has taken over and it has bypassed your heart. Now you need to sit down and you need to understand what is that your heart says, because if you focus more on consciousness, your conscious mind, and your conscious mind is a sum total of your past experiences, your five sensory data that it has collected, or that is for a 1% of what exactly happens with you, and your consciousness reacts more to the outer world, meaning whatever it sees, it feels, it hears. Now you need to rely on your heart and brain, what they say. So first you need to feel from your heart, and when you have to take a bigger decisions, if your heart says yes, go for it, it is something better, and your brain tells that how I'm going to afford, what is that going to happen, am I able to do it, is it good for me, then stop your brain, because your heart knows you better than your brain knows. So in such cases you got to take decision by relying upon your heart. Got it? And when you do that, you are taking decisions according to your higher self that is connected to your heart through that emotion channel, all right, with the vibration. And now you got to understand that why sometimes you feel good about something. Have you gone somewhere, right? Maybe you have visited some places and you feel really irritated. Some places you will feel so happy. Why is it? Because that vibration of that place, that your heart recognizes it, and it alerts you that it is not good for you, it is good for you. So that is the reason. So far, whatever the decision you have taken, you are so happy and you are so proud for your decisions that you had made, which your heart has chosen. Now you look back, connect the dot. Now think of the decisions that you have taken where your brain took over, and after that you regretted. Oh my God, I could have done that. I could have purchased that. I could have visited there. I could have done this. Right? Now, this is the reason I want you to sit down, and each moment, each time you have to take a decision, think from your heart. Allow your heart to tell you what to do. And the moment heart tells, how heart tells? Your heart tells by these positive feelings, harmonious feeling, blissful feeling, gratitude feeling, And by the time before you take a decision, your heart will show you your future, how beautiful it can be, how what are the possibilities are there. And your brain, which is overtook by your consciousness, your conscious mind, and that will not able to comprehend what your heart is saying. And that's the reason we normally do not believe and we discard, because something which is possible for your heart and your superconsciousness that your conscious mind cannot comprehend, you need to believe that. And once your heart knows what you need and it tells you to do whatever the possibility came in, then you go to take it, so that you will be grateful for your decisions. And this particular video for you, if you are on a situation where you need to take a decision, where that could be 1 to 2 or could be below 10 or many. Now you need to understand, you need to listen to your heart, so that you will be proud of your decisions and you will move forward in your life. The moment you enter your brain while taking a decision, while you are making that choice, you will regret. For a very quick example, I'm going to give you what is that happens for us every day. You wanted a better health. You wanted a good shape of your body, and you know that you need to do workout. You know that if you do workout for 6 months on a particular time, you will be in a better shape and better health. And you put that alarm clock that you are going to wake up, or you fix your mind that after you come from your work, you are going to go for that walk or that gym. And what happens right after when you reach the time? Something kicks into your brain and tells you that not today. And once you accept that choice, that's it. You are going to regret after some time. And now you understand, once you accept your heart, once you believe your heart, what it says, you always take a right decision. Thank you very much for listening, and let me know in the comment box. If you found it helpful, I'm going to share more of my personal experience on how you could be having a better life. Bye-bye.